Okay, trending tonight, going out to dinner with your kids can be challenging. We're learning about a restaurant near San Francisco getting a lot of attention for its strict policy about kids. Kevin Koh spoke with the owner about why he did it.
Chez Shui means House of Shui in French. Located in Foster City, run by Yo-Yo Shui and his family.
I see inviting people like you to my restaurant as inviting my guests and into my home. I expect people to treat that with the respect that visiting someone's home would entail.
So imagine you're home eating dinner.
There's a child lying there getting changed, getting their diapers changed, right next to another customer who looked mortified.
The sight and smell ruined most appetites that night, but it was just one of several incidents Shui paid the price for. That's why he implemented this new policy, shown on their menu. It asks parents to ensure children remain seated, and any unruly behavior could get the whole table kicked out. Parents are also financially liable for all damage caused by their children. One incident cost a parent $327 for a smashed credit card machine, while another for about $5 after a kid smashed a teacup on the ground.
It's about the principle. I have $5. It's not about that $5 broken teacup. It's about the fact that you came into here not respecting the rules. You let your child play around. They cause some sort of damage, you should be directly responsible. A lot of people very quietly tell me that they support this policy because they don't want to be seen as nosy or, disruptive to other parents.
That's not the case for Jacqueline Grubb, who came to the restaurant for the first time after learning about the policy.
So when someone actually stands up and says something like this, it's admirable, and we need more of him throughout the United States being that way, and he can actually cook good food.
For example, this was a Chuck E. Cheese, we wouldn't have the same expectations, but I'm just letting people know, hey, maybe there was a misunderstanding. You can't blame the kids. You really can't blame the kids. Kids are kids. Kids will be loud, kids will cry, it's okay, but it's up to the parents to make the appropriate response.
It may seem bold in an industry where the customer is always right, but at the House of Shui, the hope is to put proper parenting back on the table.
We're speaking on behalf of the customers who cannot say the unspoken, and we're speaking on behalf of restaurants who cannot put forth such a blunt and unpolished message to the public. We're happy to start a conversation. This is clearly we've touched a nerve.
I've heard of some crazy things in restaurants, but changing a baby's diaper in an eatery around others, that
does seem like it draws
crazy.
a line.
Yeah.
I see both sides. Like I see, where he's coming from, that like you need to be able to, take care of your kids and make sure they're respectful to your property, because that's what it is. It's your property. But at the end of the day, kids are kids.
Kids are kids, but as I said to Topper earlier, kids are going to be kids. They're going to break things, they're going to throw things, they're going to yell, run around. It comes down to the parents. You can't be a passive parent. You have to let them know you can't behave this way in public. You're disturbing others. And as I said, if my kid was bad, we're staying home. And the punishment is my food.
Which cannot be that bad.
Ahead at 5.